Welcome back to Big Country Outdoors, my friends. So next step that I said we was going to try to do would be to build the shelves. And I've been contemplating all morning how big I want to make them, and we're going to start in this room because I'd like to get this room complete so I can start moving stuff into here. The stuff that's in there I'd like to move into here and know that this is done. So what I've done is I'm thinking 7 foot tall on the boards. 7 foot will give it about a foot from the ceiling. It'll be 6.5, 7 inches from the ceiling for stuff I can put up there. And then I can have 6 shelves down it, 4 foot wide. And my plan is this door opening right here is 16 inches. So I'm going to make this depth of this one 16 inches so that it's pretty much from the door facing here straight out will be a shelf 4 foot down the wall. So that's the plan there. I'm going to go ahead and get started. I've already cut all the lumber, and I'll just throw on the GoPro or Action Light. Actually, we'll throw it on the same thing as far as high speed goes. I'm going to throw it on and get to screwing it together and just see what happens. That's my plan. I don't know, it may change along the way. I'm wanting about a foot in between each shelf. So there may be some, it may take me a minute to get it all together, but I'll come back afterwards and show you the first shelf, and then we're just going to repeat that into there, but it may be a little bit wider in there than it is in here. We'll see how this one looks when I'm done. If it looks like I can make it work out there, then we'll just make it the same size, and that'll just open up floor space, and there's all it'll do. All right, well, let's get to the messing around with it. All right. Okay, so I was finally able to get rid of this table behind me because I was able to put everything on this shelf. This is just temporary because this is not what's going here, it's going in this shelf. But we got this shelf done. Should see the high speed of that. We got pegboard up, which that's probably a different video. Anyway, I got pegboard up in here and in here as far as behind that bench. The benches are done in here, like I said, that was in another video. So we're working on shelves now. So this is in the shelf video. I got the shelves. This shelf's done. Now we're going to start on a shelf. As you can see, I got the boards cut. We're going to make a shelf that goes down this wall. We're going to start the same distance as the door opening is on this side. So we're going to come across the same distance, so it's a so the shelf ain't directly across from you, it'll be kind of catty-cornered. What that's going to allow is I've only got 16 inches right here away from the wall, and I'm wanting a 20-inch shelf here. So what that's going to allow is me to be able to offset it a little bit and just have a little storage nook for 16-inch parts. Like if I want to stack my fishing poles in here or anything like that that's I just don't want out in the weather, I'll have me a little area. And it'll open up this entryway into the actual shop, into the actual room itself. So what we're going to do is we're going to come off this wall. It's 45 inches down from is the door size, door opening size. So that's where we're going to start, is 45 inches here, and that's from outside to outside of the door. That's cripple studs, everything. That's where the bench starts. That's where the pegboard starts, is 45 inches from this wall behind you, from the room wall. As you can see, it's 45 inches from all the way up against here to where this starts right here. It's 45 inches. So that's where we're going to start over here, is 45 inches. And then we're going to go down I was going to make 16-foot shelves, but now I think I'm going to go 12. 12 foot is going to give me a little extra room on that wall for my toolbox at the end, and it's going to give me a little bit more open space at the end. And 12-foot shelves should be enough to pack with just about anything you need. I may build a little shelf on the end for my toolboxes, the machinist toolbox I was telling you about, and have them sticking out the end of it, like facing that way, because my mill and my lathe and all that'll be on that end of the shop, and it'd be easy to just turn around and open up the drawers. We will figure that out. Right now, 12-foot shelves is where we're going. Kick on the high speed and get that going. All right, let's continue on. Alright, so our shelf is done. We have all the shelving in. I'm planning on turning these into cabinets. I'm going to put doors on them. I'm just going to take some Blandex and stick it on there, and then I'm thinking about getting some of this stuff, which I covered the bench in, which is basically another layer of MDF. It's only 1/8 inch thick, and screwing it to the outside so it'll look a little cleaner, and having cabinet doors on these so that they're closable. It'll be split 2 foot and they'll open up. But right now we have shelves. I'm going to come back and I'm going to cut these off. I was going to put a top run up here, and I may still put one more run in and then cut them off just a little bit, but if not, I'm going to cut them off even with this, because I don't need all that extra up there. I was just in the mode of cutting the ones for the walls and cut them, just kept cutting. All right, in here we finished the pegboard, so that's done. This is done. This is ready to, if you want to move things into it, it's ready. This is what the bench looks like now that I covered it. I was going to put some shellac on top of this thing. Shellac was $45 for a bottle of shellac, or for a gallon of shellac. This was $9 a sheet, and one sheet split in half does this. So what I done was I covered it. It's 1/8 inch thick, and it's waterproof. It's already been treated, and if I knock holes in it, or if I scrape it up or anything like that, $10 I can get a new one and just cover the whole thing with it. So that's a pretty good deal. So we're pretty much done with the shop. Besides for putting doors on these cabinets, we're pretty much done. Everything else is complete. I still have to build a door to separate these two rooms so that this air conditioner is not cool in that room as well. I'm going to put some insulation in this wall, the wall behind me. Turn you around here. I'm going to put some insulation in this wall and then cover it. That's why it hadn't been covered yet. That way that this side of the shop, on this side, is what this air conditioner is cooling. And then that side of the shop is what that air conditioner is cooling. That way it kind of keeps them broken up and not together. So yeah, that's where we're at. Shelves are done, and we are ready for the next step, whatever that may be. I'm pretty much done, I think. All right, thanks for watching. Have a great day.